recording here so that we can record it for the rest of the team. We have some people that are, talking about how late it is. And so I promised to start recording. So I hope that's okay with everybody. Let's say hi to the people who are watching later on.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. How fun is that? And then, I hope it's okay. I am going to mute everybody else, as it just makes it a lot quieter when people have their dogs barking or whatever. I mean, we want this to be our Team Connect movie or Team Connect call, but sometimes it gets a little bit much if we've got all the kids and the dogs and something going on in the background, or so I'm gonna mute everybody else out. But the nice thing about this is that you can unmute yourself at any time and jump on here. This is not just one person talking. This is where we all can be talking and have this as our connection call. So it's good to see other people that are passionate about buildings in Zeno at the same time, where you can feel that, you know what, as Art is saying, today on the call, you can be at home and be working and decide how much you want to do or how much you're going to do on the computer. But we are a team of people. So you do have colleagues, and we are a great group of fantastic partners. Zeno is so exciting to be a part of, both a way of changing so many people's health and to the better, or helping people build a big business and getting a lot of people healthy. So it's a great way to stay connected here. So hello, everybody. I know it's 9:15 Central Time. And we just had Art's call, and he had a lot of things on there. So let's talk maybe to begin with about Art's call. What stood out? I know Mary was just talking about, oh yeah, those stock options.
Yes, definitely. I forgot they were due in on Tuesday. So if you have the stock options and you haven't filled out the form, do it tonight or do it tomorrow. You don't want to forget that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you didn't get that email, or go in and find it, because when that stock options campaign came out, there've been 2 of them. So you either could have qualified for the 100 stock options or the 50 stock options. And the fun thing is if you look at how the stocks have been exploding lately, the curve of those, it even went up higher from when I posted it on our team page. And that was pretty great. It hit 32 something here just this week. Here's the stock options count of Zeno recently. And I'm hoping that this is not turning it around for me. Sometimes it makes a mirrored picture, but it is going that way, guys. That is the last year of Zeno in the stocks. There's something to this company. It hit 32.5 here yesterday when I looked. That's crazy, which means that the stock options that you got that was at a fixed number, you've already made a pretty good amount of money. I'm not a big stock person, but you see that button go up like this from when we were able to, when we got our stocks to where they are now. That's crazy. And I think in the next year or so, it might just double, guys. So people who are wondering where to invest, take a look at Zeno. So congratulations to everybody who got that. Make sure you put in your names and do the things that you need to do on that email before the 28th, or you don't get them. And if you have a team of people, make sure they all know that. Make sure people understand, don't miss your stock options. That's money in your pocket already. Exciting. Anything else people want to talk about from Art's call?
Yes, the Perks Points. Now, I was not aware of that, and when he was explaining it, I got on, like a customer, I still can't see it.
You know, I didn't know it was in the back office right now either. So anybody wanting to check and see, it should be under there. He says that customers should be able to see that. So you might need to log in as your customer. So if you go in and log in as a customer, or if you have a customer number, log in as that, and there should be the perk points on there. We'll have to see where you can find them. I see Mary's looking on there too. And Trish, you've been looking for it?
Right.
Okay, well, throughout the call here, let's see if Mary finds it, or if somebody else is looking at the same time. Let's see if we can find where those perk points are so that they can see that. I mean, that's exciting. Some people have been having perk points going for some months here, and once they got 40 perk points, well, they can try the new flavor of oil or do something else.
Well, I've had customers who have probably $60 of perk points accumulated because it's been 6 months.
Right. And maybe we should just say, for those who don't know what the perk points are, so if you have a customer who is on a subscription and they're paying for the shipping on something, they're getting $10 worth of perk points. So they add that up in their, when they're logging in, they can check and find that, and they're finding 10, 20, 30, 40 every month. That's adding up, and they can use those perk points to purchase Zinzino products. That's quite amazing. So even when we're talking to people about the product and we're saying how great our orange or our oil is, or like I like to talk to people about the whole health protocol. So oil, extend, and xenobiotic, and adding those together. So for every order that they're paying, now they can put all their products in one order, but for each order, they're getting $10 per month. Mary found something maybe.
Yep, I did. You do have to be logged in as a customer. And there's actually down the left side of, when you log in as a customer, the left side where it talks about my account, it'll say user information, addresses, order, subscription, perk balance.
Woohoo!
Now, just to make sure I'm clear, the perk balance only counts if you've switched over, you don't stay grandfathered in.
Right.
Yeah. None of my customers have switched over because none of them are paying any. So there's the newer ones. I looked up. I don't have a customer ID and password for a brand new customer here. So that would have done in the last couple months. I don't have those on hand, obviously, but like I had one of mine from a long time ago, so I looked that up. So, but that's where it's at. There is a tab that you can click on that says perk balances or perks balance.
Awesome. I love how we can get things done here on the call.
Yeah, that's awesome. So Mary, just to clarify, that means that if we can't go in through our back office and log in as a customer and see it, is that what you found, that we can't do that?
You know what? I can't say that I found that. Let me try that way real quick.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking like, so I actually logged in as as my own customer. I'll do that real quick. Got it right here.
Well, and I get that, and I thought that, but I'm wondering is if we log in, as our list of customers, and then we click twice, and then we click and log in as our customer. I wonder if we'll be able to see it. Thank you.
You bet.
And that's exciting. So if you have customers that were in before and had free shipping for some time, they do not get the perk points. It's a good point to be making. But they can now switch over and pay the $7.95 shipping. And some people had different things going on. I know some people had a whole bunch of different packages coming because we had free shipping. They could have had 3 or 4 different packages coming during the month. But now it's fun to get it all grouped together and put it on one where they're only paying 1 shipping, but then they're getting perk points. So it actually works out for their better to do.
Carla, I have a question.
Sure.
Somewhere along the line, I thought I heard at the event that you were only allowed up to $40 worth of perk points. Did I not hear that correctly?
No, you can keep adding up your perk points.
I can keep adding up. Okay, then I misrepresented. Kelly, I'm sorry. I spoke out of line, but that's what I thought I had heard.
Okay, and so Marcia, to answer your question, if you log in your back office and go to a customer that way and log in, you do not see the perk points.
Good.
So that so there really isn't a way at the moment for you to go look at all your customers and say, hey guys, you have this many points. And that might be something, Carla, we could maybe suggest that we could somehow pull a report on our customers.
That is a good one. I will pass it on to the office also.
Thanks.
See, these are team connection calls. We get things done.
There we go.
See, good stuff to figure out. Okay, so something else Art mentioned is the event coming up here in April. Let's talk about that one first. One of the things is for those who were at the last event here when Ria was there for the kickoff event in January, we set the ticket price for the event ticket at $49. And when I was done with the event, I was talking to some people, and some people said, well, you know, we set a goal of getting, you know, over 150 people there. We want to get that 150 people there. And so, but there's a lot of people all over the United States that wouldn't know that there was an event this time. And so we wanted to put it in the weekly newsletter, and the first chance to get into the weekly newsletter was here this Friday. Now remember, that's a weekly newsletter that you're getting every week. If you're not getting that every week, you call the office and they need to put a check in your back office. And remember, when you're putting partners in, you know, they're asking you each time, you know, for the, I can't remember how they word it, but they're asking for promotional emails, I think they call it. And that one you want to have, because that is one of them is our weekly newsletter in Zinzino. And that's giving us all kinds of information. But on that, I wanted people to have the option to get the cheaper price at $49. And the deadline when I posted it was for Monday. So partners can still pay today and all day tomorrow. And we'll mention it again, hopefully tomorrow also. But midnight tomorrow night, so Monday midnight, the prices go up then to $69. So if you have people in other states, you know, we have Art Jonak coming in. I know a lot of people are thinking, okay, when Art is coming in, our managing director, he's always got so much great information for us, and it's our next level event. So you don't want to miss out on being at that event in Minnesota, even if you're from out of state. And if you've got, you know, you've got time, it's not going to be freezing cold this time. So you want to be there at that event, the next level event. And so, oh, did somebody have a comment? I heard the. Hey Donna, I can hear you guys. Is there any questions?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good. I wanted to know.
No, we were just talking. We were arguing, actually. You're talking about the April event, am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the April event. So
Sorry.
Art is coming up for that April event on the 25th. So we want to have everybody there. So, you know, if you've got a team of people, you know, don't just send them a text message they might not see. Give them a call and talk to them how important it is. You know, as they say, everybody who comes to an event doesn't have success, but the people who are having success attend all the events. So important to be at those events. So, and there's happening things all the time. So this is a big deal. So the 25th, make sure you mark it, make sure everybody in your team knows, and everybody gets their tickets. So, yes, Mary.
I just want to go back to Christina had a question about the orders.
Yeah.
And it says, did they ever send out the email on how to combine customer orders? I have never received that. So Carla, do you have any update
No.
on that?
They haven't sent
Okay.
that out yet. And I know that they're working on exactly how to do that, because a lot of us have customers that, let's say that right now they're all first level customers, and you might want to change some of things to move a customer under another customer so that it's helping. Make sure, we usually train on people so that you're getting all your enough first level customers, or we call it first generation customers, because those are all the customers where their credits go towards yours and Zeno for free. You want to get yours and Zeno for free first, then help other people to get all of theirs and Zenos for free. Kind of like when you're on the airplane. Make sure you put your mask on first before you help the others. I think it's really good to put all your first customers in, the more first levels, and then start taking the next ones and getting them theirs for free. And you might want to be moving some of them around, and they do know that that's going to take a lot of work. And to do that, we will have probably a period that you can move customers. Usually when you've put a customer in, the concept is you do not move customers. They don't move them. Once you put them there, they're there. But what Zeno is saying is, for a period of time, they will move them because of the changes in the comp plan. So they will do that. But they have been working on putting out exactly how they want it done, and like the deadline for getting things done and stuff like that. And I've asked a couple different times if they knew how they wanted everything done so that we could train in it the best way and we could tell you guys how to do it. And they've got some things that they were not quite sure about yet, so that email has not come out yet. So it's not that you didn't see it or it passed you by, it's because it hasn't been sent out yet. Thumbs up over there.
So then we can't combine them yet.
Yes, we should be able to.
Okay.
And what I would do is, because I know some people have had some things done, is writing out an email very specifically.
Mhm.
And if you have they just need to know exactly what to be doing of combining things. And so you need to put down every ID number of things and exactly how you want it so that they understand it. Because sometimes people are sending an email and say, hey, I have John and Marcia that are my customers. Would you please put them in? And that's not going to work. They need to have all the information of what they want put together.
Okay. Thank you.
So if you have things that you want changed and put together, write that email, and then they'll let you know if there's other information that they need. But like I said, if it's not of importance right now for you, it can wait. That email, I know that they were working on. I did check on it not too long ago, and they said it was coming. So that may be something I should check into one more time. I will make a note of that, Christina, and send it into the office and ask how far that is. And if I get an answer on that, I'll put it in the comments where I'm posting this video.
All right. Sounds good.
So the next thing on my list here is that we're coming into another event that is coming up, which is business opportunities and some training, of course, like our regular BPs, where here on February 9th, the founder is coming to Minnesota. I know. People
We're excited for that, Carla.
That's a big deal, isn't it, Jeff?
Yes, very big deal. Do we know what Zoom number for out-of-state people?
I think it's
I know that Arlo posted a Zoom number for the Kingbria one.
Yeah, and Laura also did the Aiken one as well. So they're two separate numbers.
And Laura
Okay.
posted the
Mhm.
one. Mm-hmm.
Yep, just look at the description under the event, and you'll find it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're both posted and two separate Zoom numbers for that. So you
We're
get.
still working. Sorry.
Yes, Marcy.
We're still working on getting a camera. We have to get that little camera tripod thing. We're working on it though.
Gotcha. We'll have that all taken care of by the time he gets there and doing that. So for those of you who are out of state or have partners that are out of state, I would suggest even getting a group of people together, not just passing on a Zoom number for people to watch in. I would suggest have a group of people come to your home where it is the exact same time. You can stream in at the same time, and that way, let's say we've done this before where people that had a question, like here, Christina had one on Zoom, and we can mention that, so you get actually the interaction. And Zinzino is a relationship building business. So when you feel that relationship, you can put Zoom, put it right up onto your TV, connect it there, or have people sitting around your computer, and you can sit and have people speaking that way. And have the founder himself. I have to say, I was just at the founder's house this week. I felt extremely privileged to be invited. They have a big party for people when they become presidents, and I have to say, I recommend it. I think we all should become president just for that fantastic party. But Peter Sorensen, who is now the top title of the company, had his president party. Remember he went president and elite president in the same month. That's insane. That's how fast his legs are growing. But he had a president party right at the founder's house, and they have a beautiful home right on the fjord. It was absolutely amazing. His vision, when he this is the year of vision, and they've just expanded that vision of how many people they're going to help into balance and how big the company is going to be and how clear they have made that course and that they are on course. So there's a great room for huge growth. And I know the USA is going to be taking over a lot of that growth at some point, and it was exciting. I was excited to be there. So it's
Well,
fun.
I can't wait till they fly me over there for that big party. I can tell you that. I'm ready.
Okay. I think we should do that. I know
Yeah.
that was one of the things I also had on my list is going over there. You know what? Maybe, I don't know if they would be wanting to do an extra party, but maybe we should do that because some of you I know are Talking Leader School. That's one of the points on the list for today. I want to promote that. Well, before I go on to that, maybe I should say the meetings where Orjan is at will be 2 p.m. on February 9th. The one being sent from Aiken. If you can be there, I say be there. Even if you're way up north, if you have any friends in the cities, invite them, go pick them up, bring them to that room. And please, if you know for sure you're coming, go into the posts, the events, and write that you're coming so we have an idea of how many chairs to set up. Arlo created the event for that Cambria 2 o'clock afternoon. Laura Sternagel created the event for, Laura Sternagel Horsch, I should say, created the event for 7 p.m. up in Aiken, which will be at the Hazelton Town Hall, and that's right on Highway 169. So the addresses and everything are right online, and the Zoom numbers are there, but please go in and push coming to the ones that you're coming. I know it's a Sunday, be there, drive there, fill your car up, get guests there, invite them. And right now, we want to finish the month strong, getting more partners in this month, because then they have the opportunity to bring people to to there and hear the founder himself also. And if you're living in a certain distance away, I know I was talking to some people who lived 4 hours away, and I said, I would come. Remember, Rhea was a referral. And she went to visit Orjan and Hilda before she decided to sign up. That might be a good way to get people to realize this is going places, people. So it's a good thing. So back to the leader school. If you really want to build a big business, I can't stress putting aside some of the money you make between now and then to go to leader school. It is worth it. Mary, you've got it taken care of. We got our rooms ordered.
I do have a question for anybody who's already, I know Jeff or Donna, you have your room. I do have a question I wanted to ask while we're on this call, if you don't mind me asking it.
Yep.
Because I haven't bought my leader school ticket, which the price goes up Friday, so I want to get it bought this week. But now we have a special bonus on Thursday. Randy Gage is doing a speaker school.
Speaker school.
And that isn't, now if you buy the leader school ticket and then the speaker school ticket separate, the speaker school ticket costs quite a bit. But if you buy the two combined, it's actually the both tickets are cheaper than the speaker school ticket is. So I was going to ask, I've been to one of his speaker schools. I know, Carla, you have too.
Yes, I have.
Definitely worth it. What I want to know is, anybody else that's planning on going to leader school, are you planning on going to the speaker school? Donna, you are. Okay. Kevin and Diane, okay. Kelly, awesome. Because I wanted to know who was going, and so I was going to buy my ticket this week.
Yes, and for those of you who are thinking about it, just so you know, spend a couple days checking it out. What is the, look at the flight pricing. If you are unsure about where to stay, there's still a few rooms at the hotel that the team ordered. The event hotel was sold out, but where the team ended up ordering together is just like 0.6 miles away. It's a half-mile walk to the event. So it's right on the same road. It's a quiet road. So it's real close by. And that speaker school is also good to get, and the prices go up the 1st of February. So you want to get your tickets.
I'm just going to say one more thing about a hotel. If you haven't booked your hotel yet, like Carla was saying, there's 2 hotels that are within walking distance. I happen to have rooms at both of them. So holler at me and I can, if you need or talk to your upline, have them get a hold of me, or you just get a hold of me if you're looking for a room, because I can definitely would rather, before I let the extra room I have go, I'd rather let somebody here have it.
Oh, are you talking about that other hotel?
Well, I have at both hotels.
Right. And that other hotel that we also booked at, which is on the other side of the event hotel, keep that room, Mary, because let me check on my Danish team, because they're all booked there. So
That's the one we haven't prepaid yet.
Okay.
We have 2 rooms there, Carla.
Yeah, and I think actually the room that we have where everybody else in the U.S. was staying at, there's still rooms there also available. So if people want to get rooms, let's get them together too.
That's a good point. I forgot your Danish team was at the other one. Okay, no problem. We'll talk.
Gotcha. And if I remember correctly, we didn't have to purchase. Did we purchase it fund wise, or did we?
The Danish hotel you did not have to prepay. The American hotel we had to prepay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Super. And maybe we'll be able to figure out a way to have a meeting at some point while we're there. We'll see. We'll start booking our flights soon too, for those who want to. It's a worth it. Jeff and Donna, I know you guys decided they were coming. Kelly, you made your decision, you were coming. Kevin, Diane.
Fun times. I'm excited.
Super. Okay. Let's see. We're already going over time, but I had a couple things on the list here. Make sure I got them all said. 200%. Oh, yeah, 200%. Got to make sure we talk about that. you guys are so many of you that have 200%. It makes such a big difference for every customer and every partner that you're setting in, guys. You know, instead of having where you have a partner that gives you 150 for that ultimate kit, when you have ECB, you get double it. So you get 300 credits for every ultimate kit you're putting in. But this month, for every partner kit you're putting in, if you have that 200%, that's now up to 450. That's huge. You could hit some great titles by doing that this month. So finish the month strong. More people that you're putting in this month, it's always kind of a win-win, because you put more people in this month, then you've already got Orjan coming in on the 9th of February. All your new people can bring people to that, you know? They've got their list of people. So this is a great period of time we're coming into right now. Then you get some more things going on, and then we have the meeting in April also. This is a great time coming up.
Yeah, if you want 2020 to be your year, it's got to start with you today. You know, finish out the month strong with 200%. It ain't over till it's over. 5 o'clock on the 31st. So, and then February, hey, let's do it all over again with Orjan coming. It's gonna be great. That's gonna be huge for everybody. The presentation from Orjan. So.
You know, to me, he just does such a well job, especially explaining how the growth is and the vision that he has and how much difference it is in people's lives, you know, and you can really feel what they're doing. So look forward to it. Make sure you're going to attend. Come to both of them. It's Sunday. You'll get a lot out of just hearing how he's doing presentations. And if you want to come in, take that drive, come on in for it. Bring some people. Go to both. I can see Kelly asked, a deadline for February is February 1st. Yes, for the Leader School ticket at the cheapest price. It goes up here February 1st. It goes up. So if you're going to Leader School, buy your ticket the 31st of January, because the 1st of February, the prices do go up. And then it goes up again on another date. I think that's like the 1st of April or something like that, but it's up down the ways a little bit. And it goes up again and gets higher and higher. So this is the cheapest price you're gonna get this week. Okay, any last questions or comments?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Patrice.
Carla, I looked, I didn't get an email on the stock options, and I looked in my junk mail and I didn't find it in there.
Okay.
And I thought we could qualify for both. I thought I did.
Okay, well, there might be a mix-up in those emails, so make sure you call the office tomorrow, because already Tuesday, you need to have the stuff done that's on that email to get to secure those. Yeah. So make sure you do that. Maybe your upline will make a note too to make sure they've got it. Trisha's there nodding. Great. We want to make sure, and I would highly make sure you go through. A lot of you, we posted congratulations on the stock options. Go through your team. You can actually go back and check on past qualifications under campaigns in your back office. If you look at the campaigns, you can see, you know, the team and who's qualified and stuff. So maybe go back and check those so that you know your team members are getting that. And for the people who haven't seen this. By the way, the director trip points are also in the back office. So if you are looking at the director trip and checking your points, and we're going to have a call this week, I'll be posting later on for those of you who are working at getting on the director trip. We'll do within the next week here, we'll be doing another call on that. So check your director trip points too, guys. That's fun. We want more people on that director trip this year, right? Yay. Fantastic. Okay. Any last comments? It's so quiet. I don't want it that quiet. I'm unmuting everybody. There you go. I just unmuted you. I see some of you have muted yourselves. It got too quiet. Ah, okay, well, it's getting late, guys. I always love to have these calls, but I started out the call saying it's not just going to be one person talking, and I could tell I was talking a lot. Any last comments?
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a great
well,
week.
have a great rest of the week. Let's finish the month strong. So finish the month strong, guys. See you next week.
Yay.
Bye.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Strong.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.